Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. And as you can tell by the title of this video, I'll be sharing items that I have been loving. Now some of these items I have been using for a very long time, and some I have been using for less than a month. But since this is my first favorites video, I'll be showing my old and new favorites. So let's get right into it. So the first items that I want to share with you is the Yes 2 Carats line, and specifically their mask. First, I'm going to be starting off with the mask that first initially brought me to this line, and this is the Yes 2 Grapefruit. Before I started using the mask, I used to use the Yes 2 Grapefruit Pore Perfection brightening peel. I started using more natural products a few years ago, and unfortunately I didn't stick with the makeup, but I continued to use natural skincare. And what I noticed with the natural skincare is that my skin actually began to get better with using more natural products on my skin. Just to backtrack, I have acne-prone skin, which is also oily, and I feel like one of the reasons why those natural products worked for me was because I was getting that ingredient that was actually targeting my acne and helping out with my acne, versus all of these filler ingredients that really didn't do anything. And so fast forward now, I started to look for other things to add to my skincare regimen. But when I went to go back to purchase this item, I couldn't find it anywhere. I believe what happened with this particular product is that it was replaced by the masks. I am obsessed with this mask. Let me just tell you what it says on the back. Formulated without parabens, SLS, and silicones. Mask made of 100% natural cotton. It is grapefruit rich in vitamin C and lycopene, which is an antioxidant heavy hitters. Grapefruit naturally evens skin tone and enhances the glow, promoting healthier, smoother, and softer looking skin. You glow, girl. It does exactly what it says it is. It literally makes my skin look so much clearer, so much brighter, and it also kills any bacteria because of the grapefruit in it. So I definitely been loving this mask. Now to the other mask. I've recently tried this one about a month ago, and this is the Yes 2 Tomatoes, but this one is for clearer skin. It is the detoxifying charcoal paper mask. Charcoal is a natural detoxifier and impurity remover to deep clean skin. This one is also formulated without parabens, SLS, and silicones. Together they're like holy grail skincare. So loving these. Now my next favorite is the Jordana Quick Brow Micro Pencil in Natural Taupe. First off, let me just start by saying that I never really used eyebrow pencils, only because I already have thick eyebrows, and I always felt like it would make them look too heavy on my face, so I just used to avoid them altogether. What I really like about this pencil is the fact that, well, in particular the shade. It's almost like a grayish tone brown shade. The pencil itself is very thin, so you can create those hair-like strokes, as well as the fact that this color gives you the ability to create hair-like strokes. I also like the fact that it has a spoolie on the end. Most brow pencils do have a spoolie on the end nowadays, but that is a plus, especially based off the fact that it's only about $3. I actually like the shape of it. I think it's a really nice packaging. Other good thing about this is that it's not too creamy. It's not too creamy, and it's not too stiff. You don't have to work hard for the color, for the payoff. So that is like the most important part about this pencil. So I highly recommend you guys trying it out. It's only $3. Yes, I love this pencil. Ulta concealers. The Ulta concealers. I am obsessed with these concealers. I always would use the LA Girl Pro concealers, but I wanted to try different concealers, at a really good price point. Now these are not the $2 or $3 that you would spend on the LA Girl Pro concealers. These are $9.99, but I always purchase them on sale when at Ulta, when they're buy two get two free. My shade that I like to use is Deep Warm. warm. It looks a little darker in the tube. The other thing I like about this is the applicator. It's a doe foot applicator, so it picks up a good amount of product. So you just one swipe and done. These last a really long time because you don't need that much product because it's already picking up a good amount of product. They also are very full coverage and very pigmented. They hardly crease, like little to no creasing. I am going to purchase a Tarte Shape Tape. I'm especially going to purchase it now because of the Ulta concealer, because I really want to see if it's comparable to it. It says the Ulta Full Coverage Liquid Concealer is a reformulated concealer for a natural finish. Perfect for dark eye circles or any imperfections. This light and creamy full coverage liquid concealer contains special ingredients known to promote healing, concealing imperfections, and evening skin tone. Built with a waterproof formula and matte finish, this long-lasting concealer is also excellent for concealing redness, scars, and minor non-puncture wounds on the face and body. The benefits of this concealer is aloe vera, chamomile green tea, and tea tree oil are natural ingredients that help heal and reduce redness and inflammation while preventing infection when concealing. It's formulated as gluten-free, paraben-free, sulfate-free, and fragrance-free. It's suitable for all skin types and is full coverage, matte finish, and vegan friendly. It does not look cakey on the skin whatsoever, and I actually have on that concealer today. It is amazing. So my next item is the Real Techniques Miracle Sponge. It's super soft. It's super bouncy. I have heard a lot of good things about the Real Techniques original sponge, but I'm really not sure what made me gravitate towards it. I think because of how porous it looks. I do have full coverage foundations that I like to use, specifically my Milani 2-in-1 foundation. This one is a full coverage foundation and it is a little bit heavy and a little bit thicker. It does exceptionally well with this sponge. I use it today for this look, and all 3 times I have used this sponge, like, my foundation has been flawless, like flawless. Now, the only dislike that I have about this sponge, which really isn't a dislike, is that the texture of the sponge. It feels like a kitchen sponge, something that you would wash dishes with. It's just something that you have to get used to, and it also makes that noise that sounds like it's like suzzing up, but it's not a bad thing. It's just something that you have to get used to. This sponge for me is like 10. Now, my next favorite is the LA Colors Contour Palette. What every shade has in common except this shade here, which is the highlighter, is that they are so creamy. Really pigmented, creamy, blendable. I like to use this for contouring, bronzing. I even like to use this shade here, which is more of a neutral tone gold highlighter. I like to use this for all over my face for like a more luminous glow from within finish, because it's very subtle. It's very subtle and natural. But I definitely highly recommend trying out the LA Colors Contour Palette. Obsessed. Now, one of my next favorites is a facial spray. I like to use it for setting my makeup. It's not a makeup setting spray. It does not claim to be a makeup setting spray, but it is the Evian facial spray. I do not like setting sprays. Setting sprays makes my skin oily a lot faster than I would like maybe within an hour, especially during the summertime. I already have oily skin, and it's a no. It's a no for me. So I've tried quite a few setting sprays, but I just cannot. So one of the setting sprays that I purchased years ago when I first started wearing makeup, after I used it, I used to put water in the spray bottle because I like the mister on it, and I would literally set my makeup, and it used to work for me. So when I saw this in Ulta maybe like a couple of months ago, I was like all for it because it is water. It's a natural mineral water, and it works so well. The mister on it though is just almost like is that when it's foggy outside and it's like kind of raining, that mist, it's misting. That's how it feels like. It has such a nice like you can barely see it. Like you can barely see it, but when it hits your skin, you definitely can feel it, but you don't have like those water drops on you, and which I love about it. So I'm definitely going to continue to repurchase this probably be the only thing that I'll be using, only because like I need something that's just going to set my makeup without having me look oily in 2.5 seconds. So love this. My next favorite is a candle. It is the lemon lavender candle by Yankee Candle. The best smelling fresh candle ever. I like to call this like the fabulosa of candles. Like, it smells like a cleaning product, and when I'm cleaning up, I like to take and burn this candle, open up the doors and the windows and have the fans going, and just really like cleaning out any of that odor. Not to say that my house stinks, but I like to just kind of like refreshen and like restart my house. It's like cleaning out your air. Like I cannot get enough of it. Even if you have your favorite fragrances, like this is something that I would keep on hand. Like, say like if you burnt something while you were cooking, or you have a puppy and you want to keep your house fresh, or you have a new baby and you know changing those diapers and stuff. Those diapers can get stinky. Like, this is something that I would highly recommend keeping a fresh candle on hand. And definitely I highly recommend going and trying out Yankee Candle. I know everyone does Bath and Body Works. Bath and Body Works has some really good smelling fragrances, but please do not sleep on Yankee Candle, okay? So yes, this is my favorite fragrance. Okay, so my next item is one of the most controversial items. Can I get that word right? Controversial items that I'm going to talk about. I know that a lot of people didn't like this product, but I really am obsessed with this product, and I have been using it nonstop since I purchased it. And it is the Anastasia Subculture palette. First off, let me just start off by saying the packaging of the palette. I'm loving the packaging of this palette. It's like a velvet. It has like this kind of, what would you say, embossed. The name is embossed into it, and it just goes perfect with fall. Like, these are the colors that you think of with fall. The color selection is like amazing. Like, I haven't seen a palette like this. It has all these different shades, from orange to yellow, to this mustard yellow, to this peach shade, to the jewel tones, the gold. Like, you have so many endless looks with this palette. Like, you could do so many things. And the pigmentation, it is very pigmented, and it does have fallout. But if you use it with a light hands, like, you cannot go wrong. My favorite shades out of the palette are definitely these like green shades. So first off, Edge is my favorite color out of this palette. Destiny, Untamed, Access, like, those are my favorite shades hands down on this palette. So definitely loving the Anastasia Beverly Hills Subculture palette. So yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this favorites video, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And you guys, I see you in my next video. Bye.